Before we start this episode, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Lori Medic of Five Star Painting of Tulsa. Lori and her husband Trevor are incredible to work with. They are my go-to painting company because they are engaged in every step of the process. From the paint consultation to the follow-up, they ensure your project is beautifully completed in a timely manner, and they are meticulous with every detail so you don't have to be. They are also friendly, knowledgeable, and combine top quality work with high quality products. Other attributes that set Five Star Painting apart include being family owned, insured, and members of the Tulsa Home Builders Association. So when you have a painting project here in the Tulsa area, Five Star Painting is the one to call, and they provide free estimates. Connect with them online at fivestarpainting.com/Tulsa or give them a call at 918-500-5788. It's amazing how a fresh coat of paint can transform a space. Connect with them today and you will be so glad you did. And now on to the episode. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Sharing Passion and Purpose podcast. My name is Nancy Moore, and I am the host of this weekly podcast that provides career and creative inspiration to help you build a passionate and purpose-filled life. You'll hear from guests that will help you tap into your creative potential, pursue a career with passion, and build on your biggest and best resource, yourself. I'm excited to have you join this conversation. I'm so happy you're here. Let's get started. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Sharing Passion and Purpose podcast. I'm Nancy Moore, and I am thrilled to have you here with me. So before we get started, this is usually something that I ask at the end, but I am going to ask at the beginning because I have realized the importance of likes, shares, and reviews. And so if you have a few minutes, I would appreciate it so much for you to give a review of this podcast. It helps people know what podcasts are my most popular. And then also it gets it in the hands of people who might be interested in the same kind of topic. And so truly, it would mean the world to me if you could review it. Also, if you could like it and share it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. So today I want to talk about something that has helped me so much, and it involves my calendar. It involves my time. And that's something that I know is very precious to people. I talk about that a lot in my Thrive framework. But today I want to talk about the 3 calendar adjustments that every woman over 40 should make and why I finally did. So as women, many of us spend years saying yes to opportunities, responsibilities, volunteer roles, family commitments, and requests from others. But at some point, we just realize that our calendar is a reflection of our priorities. So if somebody looks at your calendar, what would they see? So this year, I made 3 significant adjustments to my calendar, and they have helped me create more space for purpose, relationships, health, and the work that matters most. So today I want to share those changes and encourage you to consider whether your calendar reflects the life that you are trying to build or not. Adjustment number 1 is schedule what matters most first. Get that on your calendar. So for years, I scheduled around everyone else's priorities. And this year, I started putting my non-negotiables on the calendar first. And it's made a huge difference. So for me, that includes my time with family. Yes, I do schedule this. Exercise and wellness, podcast interviews, as you can imagine, and content creation, strategic thinking and planning time. This is hugely important. So if it's important, it deserves a place on your calendar, not just your to-do list. So I want you to ask yourself, what are you saying is important, but you are not actually scheduling? Adjustment number 2 that I have done is I have created some margin. And this is important as we enter the summer season to think about time, because one of the greatest gifts I've given is margin in my day. Not every hour needs to be productive. Not every evening needs to be an event. Not every opportunity requires a yes. I know some of you are wondering about that. I've learned that clarity, creativity, and energy often show up in the spaces between the commitments. So many women feel over 40 are carrying decades of obligations. Creating margin is not laziness. I'm going to tell you, it's wisdom. So ask yourself where you can create 1 hour of breathing room. That's where you should put it. That's where you should schedule it on your calendar. Adjustment number 3, prioritize community and growth. This year, I have intentionally made room for conversations that inspire me and relationships that challenge me to grow. And truly, it has been life-changing for me. Whether it's through the Passion and Purpose Inner Circle, and I want to talk about that in a minute, my podcast guests, attending events, or engaging in my school community, I've realized that growth happens in proximity to other incredible people. We weren't meant to do life or business alone. It's to be done in community. So one of the reasons I've created the Sharing Passion and Purpose community in school is because women need places where they can learn, connect, ask questions, and be encouraged by others who are pursuing purpose too. In closing, I want to encourage you to join my school community. I know this summer, people like a break from school, but this is the time to get involved. It is a brand new community. I'm really excited about it. The women who have joined the community are incredible, top-notch individuals. And this makes an easy way for people across the country, really across the world, to engage with each other in this community. And so I know it's going to really be a platform for women to ask questions, collaborate, and connect. And I want to do it a little bit differently. So join my community. I'll post the information, but it's the school app or the school program. It's SKOOL. And if you go to skool.com/sharing passion and purpose, you will find me there. You can join the community. There is a discussion board that I would love to have you jump on. And in that discussion board, you can share a little about yourself. So there are going to be different prompts as we go along. I didn't necessarily want to use the "what do you do" prompt. I wanted to ask so people could get to know you a little bit better right off the bat, an adjective to describe yourself, and then also a project that you're passionate about that you're working on currently. So that is the question right now in the community. If you want to jump in there, add your information, see what other people have added, I would love it and appreciate it. I am reading all of that. I'm responding to all of that. And it just makes me so happy to see women coming together in community. And this has been a great platform for me to connect all of the women who are incredible, who want to connect, who are not just in the Tulsa area. So I do something in the Tulsa area. That is the Inner Circle. And by the way, applications are currently available for the Inner Circle. So you can go to my website, nancymoore.co/inner-circle and look at the date, see if that aligns with your availability. The upcoming Inner Circle, I cannot believe this is for Q3. It is July, August, and September. There will be 2 retreats, which will be really a huge amount of value in both of those. One is specifically an Inner Circle retreat, and then in September, a larger retreat for women across the Tulsa area. And when I say larger, I intentionally keep the number low so people can get a lot of value added. They can meet women in the room and they can get that information. So more information will be coming about that. But The inner circle, all of the activities and things are included in the cost of the membership. So if you are at all thinking that you might want to join and you are in the Tulsa area, I encourage you to join. Okay, so if you want to know what someone values, this is in wrapping up, look at their calendar. Their calendar tells a story. What is it saying about you? Does it reflect exhaustion or intention? Does it reflect obligation or purpose, reaction or design? You do not have to overhaul your entire life this week. Just make one adjustment. I do not want to overwhelm you. Just making one adjustment moves the needle. It's huge. Small changes in how you spend your time can significantly create change in how you experience and engage in your life. And remember, every yes is a no to something else. So I want you to remember to choose wisely. And I have a challenge for you. Excuse me. This week's challenge, take 10 minutes today and review your calendar for the next 2 weeks. And ask yourself, I want you to ask yourself a question. Does this schedule reflect the woman I am becoming? If not, make some changes. If the answer is no, then you need to start making small adjustments today, because your life doesn't change when your intentions change. Your life changes when your calendar changes. Until next time, everybody, remember, I am thrilled to be with you. I want you to remember passion and purpose. Start with passion, grow with purpose, and do not underestimate the power of community along the way. See you next time. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I appreciate you being here. And don't forget to connect with me on social media. Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn are at Sharing Passion and Purpose, and Twitter is at Passion Sharing. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.